Greetings, everyone. My name's Luxeley. I'm in Eye of the Storm, as you can tell from the purple, and I'm on my Boomkin for a change. Caridian is my Boomkin. I'm a Worgen Boomkin. Wish I was a Night Elf, but that's just the way it goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 hunters in this battleground. Nightmare for any given healer, nightmare for any given caster, which means myself. Plus, I don't know if it's deer season, cat season, bear season, or just fat Boomkin season. Bottom line, I'm going to do a lot of shapeshifting to make sure that I'm out of season. Popping slows here. Got to pop slows. I'm a big guy on slows, which is why I even have Fairy Swarm over Typhoon. Even in this BG, as everybody goes flying, Typhoon is just, it just doesn't do like it used to do. It's very underwhelming compared to Thunderstorm, compared to the explosive trap glyph that the hunters have to get the knockback. It's a very weak knockback. I might even be humble enough to say that maybe I'm doing it wrong, but let's be honest, it's not that difficult to do. I just don't think it's as strong as it was in MOP or as strong as it was in Kata. Leave your thoughts in the comments. Plus, there's always, even if somebody has a slow or a daze or something or root on them, it's difficult to get that knockback as a Boomkin, as opposed to other classes. I mean, if there were classes that had a slow and I popped the explosive trap on my hunter, doesn't matter if they're slow or dazed, they still go flying. But even when I do it on my Boomkin, the story of Typhoon and why I don't use it, I prefer slows. I prefer slowing them and being proactive and getting a quick slow on them with Fairy Swarm or even my mushrooms. As you can see, I'm constantly popping mushrooms. Lucky shot. Lucky shot, Jagger the Troll. Look at this. 1, 2, 3 hunters. And watch them all go down. Watch them all go down. I don't know how many guys. It's a 3v3 here. But these hunters, look at it. Boom, dead. Thanks for playing. Well, this one's up here. Creeping shot. Goodbye. Yeah, it turns. Just have to wait 2 seconds, and it's a free trip to the graveyard for you. Goodbye. Thanks for playing. They're dead. That was a fair fight. Oh, here's Jogger, the last one. The jumping troll. He's dead. Oh, look, a new hunter. Another hunter. Oh my God, this one's got no gear. So obviously, I just witnessed at least 3 hunters here that don't have any gear. So now I'm starting to feel a little bit better. 6 hunters, none of them really have gear. Here's somebody. See, slow down the flag carrier. That's a big reason why I use Fairy Swarm. Now he's silenced. He's gonna. Oh, Hunter Jagger. He's the only one that seems to have some gear and some skill so far. But yeah, goodbye. And did we get it? Yeah, we got it. I think it's a monk that grabbed it. Jogger is cyclone. Goodbye, Jogger. Ooh, nice hit. Now he's popping all his whammies. I got the paladin. Come on, pop your wings. Do your thing. Up, another stun. Thanks. Gotta get away from there. That's very hazardous to my general health right there. If that was some medication by one of these pharmaceutical companies, it would have the FDA warning, can cause death. That's why you have to run away from that scenario. Bad paladin. Not only did I get Fairy Swarm on him, but I got Roots on him. And he's got all kinds of things. He's got Hand of Freedom, and then he has that other ability. I forget the name that removes entanglements and removes snares, and he doesn't know where either one of them are. That's why we say thanks for playing. But I gotta be fair. I'm not just picking on that paladin. I can always tell a good ret when they know I have an ability that can slow them or root them, and they constantly try to keep Hand of Freedom on themselves. That is someone who is premeditating the situation, has faced a Boomkin before, or someone with multiple slows, and they are basically countering it. Thinking about it ahead of time, that's a big element in making a good player, along with positioning. I think it's a combination of those two things, and now I'm dealing with multiple stuns by the rogue, who doesn't know what Cloak of Shadows is. Boom, boom, dead. Thank you for entertaining me, Mr. Goblin. I always find those goblin deaths very entertaining. What death sound do you like most in the game? on both the ally side and the horde side. Like, what is it that gives you a satisfying sound? I mean, the one that I like over the goblin sound, I love the torrent sound. It's just like this big tree falling down, and it's just a very, very satisfying sound. I don't know if it's just me that I'm a very audible person. It's Jogger again, my nemesis, the jumping troll. I don't know if it's just me or the fact that I am a very audible person. Like if I go to a nightclub and they're not playing music I like, to me it's just noise and it just makes me feel very uncomfortable, as opposed to if I walk into a store and they are playing music I like. I instantly feel very comfortable. Is that just me being an audible person, or is that just people in general? I'm curious about that. Leave it in the comments. And by the way, I do respond to every single intelligent, non-abusive, oh wait, no, not bad. I gotta get the damage up though. Any kind of intelligent, non-abusive type of things that don't start with Luxley, you fucking asshole, Luxley, you fucking asshat, Luxley, you fucking, yes, Luxley knows he's all three of those disgusting, despicable things, and Luxley doesn't care, so it doesn't matter. I'm always open to criticism, as long as it's constructive and useful. I know I'm not the best Boomkin out there. This isn't about showing epic Boomkin play. No, it's not. This is decent Boomkin play with me behind the microphone, keyboard, and mouse wearing House Stark pajamas. And speaking of Game of Thrones, since someone brought that up, and I believe that person was me, I am a huge Game of Thrones fan. Anybody who's ever watched my videos knows this. And I want to timestamp myself on something. I'm going to make a very bold prediction here, and I want it to be in this video before it happens, because I think it's going to be happening very soon in Game of Thrones. And this isn't exactly giving any kind of spoilers away. Here's the deal. Ian McShane is going to play a character in Game of Thrones. He won't say who the character is. He won't say when he's going to appear this season, but he is going to appear in one of the next 5 episodes. Ian McShane is not a very popular actor, but he's a very good actor, and he's been in other HBO shows like Deadwood. You probably would recognize the face, but not the name. He's playing a very big character. The only thing he said is his character is dead. Much like all these players here are going to soon be dead. Starfall does some big damage, right? Right, Mr. Warrior? You can attest for that. So, he's going to play some big character who's conceived to be dead in the series. The question is, who is he playing? Who is he playing? I'm going to go on a crazy limb, and I'm going to say that he's playing Jon Arryn, resurrected somehow, some way. Whether it's Red Priestess, whether it's one of the Maesters, or just some other character, Jon Arryn brought back to life. Jon Arryn is the Hand of the King, Robert's first Hand of the King for many years, like 10, 15 years, who mysteriously died in the first episode, and the question is, how did he die? Was it natural causes, or was he poisoned? That's something that Ned Stark looks into when he becomes the new Hand of the King. And I think I'm just getting inside the producer's head here, who are off the beaten course on the show, and I'm starting to think that this is the craziest thing I could think of, that he's going to be Jon Arryn brought back to life. And the other possibility is he's going to play the Mad King in a flashback scene. That's what I'm going with second. So be curious to see if I'm right. I'm kind of going off on the crazy limb. It's almost like me saying that Donald Trump is going to win the Republican primary a year ago. So, well, not quite the same thing, but I think you get the point. I'm kind of going on a crazy limb here. But I've just been so wrapped up in Game of Thrones lately again, because it is Game of Thrones season, and I can't seem to get Hold the Door Hodor out of my head. Of course, I'm not giving anything away there, but that was just an amazing episode. Oh, this hunter's pretty here. Digging the orange hair. How do I get orange hair like that? Wouldn't it be cool if I was an orange Boomkin? I want to be an orange Boomkin. God, I wish they had armor dyes and Boomkin dyes. Now here's the reason why I like my Boomkin, is because it reminds me of Chewbacca, those noises that Boomkins make. That's a great reason to play a Boomkin, right? See, that's Chewbacca. Blizzard doesn't come up with anything original. All they do is steal from some other mainstream TV movie stuff, other things, other games, and they find a way to make it better. That's their gig. Aha! Been saved by that big stump that has no purpose being there except to save me. The Blizzard developers saw that I was going to get knocked off, and they figured, hey, let's save Luxeley's life. Okay, now we'll just ban his account for 6 months. For no fucking reason. Which is a true story, by the way. Actually, speaking of bans, Blizzard just recently banned more people. And I'm sure that there is that minority of people who were wrongfully ID'd. This is just slaughter. They're just getting Starfall to death. I love Starfall. I didn't use Starfall as much, but now, Kronk, you're dead. Thanks for playing. Kronk. I like that name, Kronk. Listen for a troll. Ooh! Major problems here. I got all these pets on me. Jesus Christ. God, I wish I had mass entanglement so I could get out of that mess. Uh-oh. I'm very low on health. I might die. Nope. Yager. Come on, come on. 76. Yes! I survived. 13-0. Not bad. Oh, well, wait, that's 18-0, actually. That's even better. But the damage is off. Anyway, people, thanks for tuning in. This is Luxley saying, whatever it is by you, morning, afternoon, or night, make it awesome. Have a great one.